That's a lot of skulls, man.
Yeah, kind of cozy, don't you think?
Ugh, hell no.
Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Wolfenstein Youngblood, where, last time we actually found ourselves gearing up to get closer to the point, where we can find Brother 1, 2, and 3. We're level 16 now. We need to be level 20, apparently. So I'm just gonna carry on. Find a laser breach device. I don't know if I'm going to do all of the side quests in this game. Or if I'm just going to do some of the side quests, and up to the point where I can start doing main quests again, and then just move on with my life. Largely because the side quests don't quite seem as important. Ah, there's one of these over here. They don't really flesh out the story that much. A lot of them are just kind of like, the Nazis are up to something in this direction. This is pretty cool, actually. It's got such amazing hits like Candy 6. They just kind of like have you go somewhere, shoot like 20 Nazis, collect an item.
Hello.
And there's really nothing. There's no cinematography to it. And that's something that I feel is missing with this particular spin-off title versus, say, Wolfenstein The Old Blood. Because, like, if you play through The Old Blood is kind of like, it's kind of like a prequel to Wolfenstein A New Order. But it doesn't just give you Nazis to kill. It also tells a small story. In a similar fashion to A New Order. And it also kind of tells a story that kind of harkens back to the old times. The Old Blood goes to the old times, going to the more supernatural aspects of the storyline that Wolfenstein is based on. Let's see, where am I going?
He was some kind of hotshot lawyer, killed Nazis with our daddy back in the 60s. And something about aliens or whatnot.
Laser breach device is in Political Detention Area 4. That just sounds so exciting. So yeah, Old Blood. The Old Blood. It told a more supernatural story. That was more linear, but also it included characters you interacted with. It had some it had some pretty good humor in it too. Like when you there's this boss in the Old Blood who has like a giant like evil dog, and this dog is just like tearing people's faces off. And when you finally kill the dog, he's like, "You do not know how that dog loved. You did not see the love that and joy in that beautiful dog's eyes, like I did." By the way, there is now a quest for me to destroy fire hydrants. Because that's very, very important. Oh, there's one of these things. Oh, hold on. For a second I thought that was the shared lives thing. And he's just shouting this at you in the middle of the boss fight. He's shooting at you, telling you how great his dog was. His evil, horrible, horrible dog that would have torn you limb from limb. Not to mention, it has good side characters too. Great moments for BJ. Like when you're trying to break into the Nazi compound and he's pretending to speak German, but he doesn't know German very well. Like, that scene works really well for that game. And I think the closest so far that Youngblood has kind of gotten to compete against it was that initial mission on the Zeppelin. Which is itself pretty cool. The Zeppelin mission was strong. But it is also It is also the only scripted section.
Thank you, Jess.
Okay, let's switch guns. There we go. It is only this. It's really the only scripted sequence in this entire game. It's the only kind of like designed level. In that there's expectations as to the path you're expected to go, whereas in this it's very open. There's no real like direction to the design. Not to mention story as well. Like the opening has the really good story beats, such as when your sister and you like kill a man for the very first time. Damn it, I was not paying attention to my health. Come, Jess. Thank you, Jess.
You're a badass, Jess.
Let's do some martial arts poses. Grab some armor. Alright. But yeah, that initial sequence has some of the best that Zeppelin level has some of the best sequences for your characters. And the open world sections have not really been able to match up with that. And so that's largely the main reason why I probably won't do all the side missions, as much as I'll do... Damn it. There we go.
Okay, girls. I'm reading a faint signal of an Enigma machine near your location.
Isn't that where I came
Try
from?
to get to it before the Nazis take it out, okay?
Because if that's where I came from, then all I have to do is just run right back, and in theory, nobody has repopped. Excellent.
That's perfect.
Not quite a level up, but a step in the right direction. But yeah, that's the main reason why I don't intend to do every side mission. Or at the very least, I'm stating said lack of intention right now. Anybody want some? But yes, but so far, like, just having the game focus on
Fuck yeah, Jess, you're slaying it.
these open worlds. I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunity in storytelling. Ah, level 17. I'm not gonna worry about leveling up back when I'm safe because...
Abby, this laser thingamajig is out of power.
Copy that. Patching Gemma through.
Hmm.
Alright, girls. I know the Nazis keep laser batteries in a stash somewhere on Victory Boulevard. Should get the device up and running again for you.
Oh my gosh. And thus the other problem. I have a mission that has me going to activate this battery. This laser. The laser is out of juice. In order to get the battery, I have to leave and go to a different area. I have to get the battery, then I have to leave that area and come back here. Alright, let's get going. Although, hey, that car bomb doesn't look too far out of the way. And I haven't planted any car bombs yet. No one will notice. Everyone will be completely oblivious to that car bomb.
Okay. Gemma said the laser batteries should be in a stash somewhere around here.
Okay, let's search around, dude.
In fact, they won't just be somewhere around here. There'll be 102 distance units in that direction. I don't actually know how distance is measured in this game. We're in Europe, so maybe it's in meters? Whoops. Damn it. There we go. That was somewhat embarrassing. Only somewhat. Alright, that lasted for a while. That actually lasted for a lot longer than I expected. Oh, I could probably go there. But bad guys are probably going to be coming in from here. Alright. We got an encoded floppy disk. The floppy disks are interesting from like an open world perspective, simply because it's like, it's... I guess that you can say that it encourages exploration as well as... Oh, damn it. There we go.
An inspirational Jess.
I am pretty awesome, thanks. Now, let's see. Oh, there's this guy over here. And I feel that the RPG systems have kind of skewed how I play a first-person shooter. Because I'm spending more of my time just basically running directly towards bad guys. There's little strategy or thank you, Jet. Hold on a second. Am I playing as Soph or Jess again? Is that Soph or is that Jess? I think that's Soph. Okay, thank you, Jess. And we got some corn. Oh no, that's lives. I already have lives. I don't need more lives. I need fire hydrants and coins. Which I suppose is an odd combination. Oh, here are coins. Because now that I've acquired the perk that I want, the pep talk that I want. That was an actual good toss on my part. Rare good tosses with my hatchet happen every now and again. Is that a scientist, dude? Nope, that's a commandant. Still good. His long white coat made him kind of seem like a scientist guy. At the very least, like, even though the structure of the game isn't particularly interesting, the game itself plays really well. And that's something to be said both about this game and about another game that I compared this to, which was Saints Row: Gat Out of Hell.
Disturbing reports coming in from multiple sources. Nazis are wantonly executing civilians in your area. Rescue as many as you can, okay?
Alright.
Laser device secured, Jess.
Kinda like when Arthur fell into the moat of the evil Scotsman's castle in the case of the Curious Chameleon. Hilarious and educational.
You know, I wish I got more information based on these books these kids have been reading, instead of just little anecdotes. Because I keep feeling that I'm not on the same page as them. Oh my, what the hell is this guy?
Hey, I'll be there soon.
Okay. There's a big guy over there. I'm going to...
We're totally not ready to deal with this right now, so...
I was hoping I was going to sneak up on this guy. Oh, and it doesn't really matter because this guy is too tough for me anyway. These guys are all too tough for me. So I'm going to... There's no escape. Okay. Damn it. I'm just going to run. Alright, damn it. There goes one of our shared lives. What am I looking at? Okay. Damn it. Oh my gosh. It would have been nice if Come on, sis, we're getting out of here. If you're not following me, you're dead. Great. It really would have been nice to be able to actually look at these bad guys' levels from a distance. But no level kind of popped up for me, so... What am I... Oh, hello. Nope, that just circles around that way. And unfortunately, I cannot look at a map. So I need to go there or there. There... That seems like it might be the safest choice because it's closer. And I feel I'm correct. I think. Oh. That unlocked the station. Nifty. So I was in over my head, but... I'm gonna head back to the catacombs first. Replace a couple of those shared lives that I lost going into territory that I couldn't because of over-leveled bad guys. And head back to the to that first district. And that problem that with the okay. With the no, I don't want to use that weapon. I will use this weapon. With the lost lives due to the tougher bad guys. Is a problem that is exclusive not just to the fact that we're in that it's this kind of like a RPG setting, but it's this RPG setting that wants to be in a lot of different areas. Like, consider like Saints Row Get Out of Hell. Wow, that's... okay. That took a while. Excellent. In Saints Row Get Out of Hell, you don't... Well, you do have a leveling system, and the leveling system gives you access to different abilities. But you're not really restricted to where you're traveling based on your level. You're not going to find a section that has overpowered enemies. And that's why the entire overworld is open to you. Damn it. Did I at least? No, I didn't even take out...
Come and help me if you don't want to fight on your own.
Alright, let's stand up for each other. Take out this guy. I'm gonna go upstairs, take out the gunner. After maybe eventually taking out this other guy. Well, with Saints Row, get out of health. Like, you're free to explore, and there's nothing hindering your exploration. But consider how, like, leveling systems generally behave in these kinds of games that have open exploration. Consider, say, Elder Scrolls Skyrim versus Fallout New Vegas. Personally, I like Fallout New Vegas more. I think the environment is better, more interesting. The voice acting does not sound awful. And let's take out this fire hydrant for reasons. But in a game like Skyrim, enemies auto-level with you. In a game like New Vegas, enemies are at set levels throughout your environment. So with Skyrim, you're free to kind of go everywhere.
Commander target is moving in the area close to you. Take him out when.
Gotta charge up the laser thingy, Jess.
Oh my gosh, we gotta wait. Are these robots? These are robots again. Get. Now with like Skyrim, you're free to kind of go everywhere right from the get-go. But with Fallout New Vegas, like if you try to go north of your starting town, you are going to get destroyed by death claws very easily. Like death claws themselves are dangerous. Death claws at starting levels even more so. Is there a drone to be targeting?
You got it.
So with like Fallout New Vegas, it kind of like. Do you? I'm still being shot by one. There we go. Nope. Stay. There. Another drone. I'm trying to have a conversation about leveling in an open world system. So yeah. Skyrim, you've got freedom to move around everywhere, right from the get-go. And that maintains throughout the entire game. Like, there's no expectation in what order you're expected to do things. It's just go out and do them. With New Vegas, your goal is to make it to New Vegas to confront the man who tried to kill you. But there is a leveling system. So...
We did it, Jess.
Right on, sis.
Right on.
Good job, sisters. You can use the underground entrance to access Brother 2 now. Could come in handy.
Huh. Okay.
You girls are bloody amazing. I see now why your father spoke so highly of you. Thank you ever so much.
We are pretty awesome. With New Vegas, you're more or less kind of funneled. Nope, he's too tough. That is not a path I can take just yet.
Thanks, dude.
So my strategy of stand directly in front of him.
You can do this, dude.
I'm gonna kill this asshole.
Okay, shotgun time. So you're with New Vegas, you're kind of funneled in a very specific direction. But that's the thing. In New Vegas, you are funneled in a direction. If you go in a specific direction, it's kind of like a J shape more than anything else around the map. You will eventually get to New Vegas. And when you circle around back to where you came from, you will hopefully... 19, excellent. You will hopefully be strong enough to take on those Deathclaws, who would have horribly murdered you had you attempted to start your journey traveling north. Also, where on earth is Jess? There you are. And that's the thing that's missing from Wolfenstein Youngblood's RPG progression, is some sort of direction for that progression. The direction for the progression in this game is somewhat invisible. I guess the closest you could say is the deeper you go into a city, the more likely you're going to find stronger enemies. But this also means that it fights against exploration.
This is where Nazi officer Lenz's apartment should be, right?
Yep. Let's look for it.
And while we're looking for it, I can discuss another game in which exploration was hindered by the strength of enemies. And that game was... There we go. Okay, that quest is complete. Oh, hello. I got an upgrade which allows me to move at a normal speed, which is, while stealth, which is very useful. Now, like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is obviously itself a triumphant accomplishment for Nintendo. Damn it! Oh my gosh, who's shooting at me? Everybody's shooting at me. Even the dog is shooting at me. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Try to take out this Panzerhund. There we go. So in Breath of the Wild, you spend your time... It's a game that's about exploration. Let's gain that health back. There we go. The problem that I ran into when playing the game is that, like, there's certain enemies that are going to be significantly tougher than you. So much so that if you try to explore in areas that are going to be filled with tougher enemies, there were quite a few times in which I was just one-shotted. Just trying to climb a tower, and then somebody suddenly is like, you know, I think I'm just going to shoot you once with a bow. And then I died. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not exploring in that direction. And there's really no clear guidelines as to I guess, well, you see the enemies themselves, but like death comes far too easily, in my opinion, for that game. When you're trying to explore. And I wish that game was more Skyrim-esque, in that you can just go wherever you want, but instead it's quite harsh in regards to how it punishes the player. And I would argue it's almost similar to how this game is. Like, there's no clear definition as to which streets are going to be defended by which level bad guys. Oh, hello. Thank you, Jess, for joining me. It's more just like you go farther away from your main camp, and then you're more likely to find tougher bad guys that just kill you. And I wish there was a little bit more direction to the progression. Like, let's say you only had access to one specific zone, and by completing that zone, it gave you the ability to go to the next area. And the next area had guys that were the next level up. Rather than have you progress just a little bit at a time in every direction. Is it that skull that I'm looking at? Hold on. Oh, button. That is a very obvious button. You should probably hide it better.
I just found me a floppy disk.
Bet the location of the secret entrance is on that thing. Let's put it into a computer.
I just done found me a floppy disk. Ah, Brother One's secret entrance. Shriver, as we discussed, I found a secret entrance to Brother One for contraband that we could use for our smuggling operations. There's a sewer manhole in the hospital's inner courtyard that leads straight to the underground access. From there, it's just a short walk and you end up behind the Brother One gate. I have a nice collection of degenerate art that we confiscated from a terrorist hideout yesterday. We can sell on the black market for a pretty penny. Just give me the word and we can get this started. Alright. Oh, and looks like I don't even have to go back to the metro for this one. I can just carry on. Until I get stuck in a tree. Now I can carry on, now that I've escaped from the confines of that dreaded tree. But because of the level disparity in this area, sometimes it's like, okay, can I go in this direction? And because you can't really see an enemy's level, until you're more up close, can I do like a cool like dive stab? Nah, that was still cool enough. No, why didn't that laser Hund just stand in place and accept my grenades? Damn it. I did not realize I was getting hit so much. Okay. Thumbs up.
I'm up and ready to go.
Alright. And now it appears there are guys above me.
You got it!
There we go. That takes out one guy, and I'm gonna run around this entire thing before I shoot this other guy. With his own gun in the face. Alright. Oh, hello. I guess these guys are up top. Oh, hello. Okay, that is probably the game's like best like gameplay feature type thing, is the ability to just be knocked down and then just keep firing. Like, sure, you knocked me down, but you're dead now.
There's a high-value target using a car parked near your location. Get there and plant a bomb on it.
You would say that my strategy here was absolutely terrible, and I would agree completely. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, sis.
Oh, and we got a shared life over here. But yeah, the fact that the RPG systems that are present in the game, like RPG systems generally are used in games as a means of creating progression. Like, by the time I get to the end of the game, I will be significantly stronger than from where I started. But this means that until I get to that point, I will have been blocked off by different groups of enemies. You know, that hatchet doesn't seem very dangerous if it literally bounces off of a... Damn it. Alright. Somebody's over here. Hello. I did a whole bunch of nothing over there. Alright. Oh, holy crap. How are you still alive? But yeah, like the idea of having you go through this leveling system means that by the end of the game you are going to be tremendously tough in comparison to how you started the game. But at the same time, it also kind of ruins the exploration aspect of the game. Like you're discouraged from exploring. Every door opens from the other side. You're discouraged from exploring because there's no telling as to what level bad guys are in a specific direction. So it's like, for one, and for two, you'll just end up finding the really, really tough bad guys, and then they will kill you. Also, I would really like to know how I'm supposed to get to this downstairs area, which is right below me. No, that's where I came from. Oh. Ah, here we go. There's the entrance.
We're like Nazi killing ninjas or something, Jess.
Dude, you're totally right.
I'm leveled enough to go here. Alright. Let's see if we can find the entrance to Brother 1. We got some coins. Let's level up and see if we can spend them. Damn it. I just realized. I'm underground again, which means it's back to the flashlight. Although now I'm realized that I should be using the machine pistol instead of the regular pistol. That is a significantly improved weapon. Hmm. Nice. Not fast enough. But still. That was a good throw. Took a couple tries. Now stand still so I can kill you. Okay, there goes one robot. There goes two robots. Where the hell is Jess? Where the hell is Jess? Ah, there she is. Apparently she was not able to follow me in my the shortcut that I took. Also, what are these guys doing running around in these low light levels? Like waiting for people to come through here. I would imagine it would be pretty darn boring. Can't even read a book in this light. Although I would imagine books are kind of outlawed in this Nazi dystopia, so they'll just have to miss out. Which way do I go? Yeah, right this way. That was really fast. I was expecting this to be more of a thing, but I guess you could say that the whole attack on Brother 1 is a thing, because it took a little while before I got the ability to access Brother 1.
General Lothar Brandt organized a coup to revitalize the Gestapo. A bold power move against the Berlin establishment and the SS. Now, the Gestapo completely controls Paris. Hopefully, not for long.
Alright. So yeah, the whole journey to get to Brother 1. Although, to be fair, most of that journey was just leveling up.
Here we are, Brother 1.
Get sacked, sis.
Girls.
Get
Brother
psyched.
One's main entrance is locked and can only be accessed from the inside. However, according to this map, there should be a prison entrance.
I see a locked door on the map, and for some reason, a diamond? I don't know what that means. Oh, the locked is the metro station. There we go. Ah, and then there's Raid Mission 1, which is the way to access Brother 1. Okay. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.